This is the Specialty Coffee Association online training. If you've already been learning with me, welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure and check out any prior episodes on our website or YouTube and Yoku SCA Coffee English channels. The SCA represents a global community of coffee enthusiasts and professionals. My name is Adam Scott Carpenter, and in China you can call me Huang Peng. People ask, hey, why are you making this content available online and for free? The answer is simple. My first goal is I hope to get more great people like you signed up with the SCA. Second, I wanted to provide my friends who are learning English an interesting way to study with coffee materials. Today we'll be covering Part 5 of our Barista Skills Foundation level, Milk and Milk Foaming. If you enjoy this content, please be sure to tell your friends about it. Spread the word. And thanks for being part of my SCA.Training coffee crew. Part 6. For the theory, we're going to talk a little bit about milk technique and the importance of fresh milk and milk temperatures. The SCA standards in milk, according to the Milk Foam Quality Guidelines. Expressing accurately the steps in preparation, the composition of microfoam, and visual requirements to pass quality standards. In the practical skills section, milk technique, you should be able to recognize the signs indicating fresh or not fresh milk. Show ability to control your milk steaming temperature. Able to foam milk according to SCA standards, following correct steps in preparation to achieve milk composition and visual requirements. On the barista menu, you should be able to serve up a great espresso and a cappuccino according to SCA parameters with our definition of perfect espresso. In Part 7, the theory, for hygiene, you should understand how hand washing, eating, smoking, mobile phone use, body, and clothing can all affect the cafe or your coffee. Health. Understand basic laws and advice for handling chemicals and cleaning agents. Safety. Express how to use and care for machines with knowledge of hot or sharp items. Customer service. Express key components of great communication, atmosphere, and service. Practical skills. Do you wash your hands and present yourself a clean barista at all times? Do you handle chemicals with care? Can you clean machines correctly and display good equipment habits? During espresso preparation, do you communicate effectively, control the atmosphere of the cafe, and provide excellent service? According to the SCA Milk Foam Standards, this is level 1, up top, and the most desirable for your milk foaming skills. Notice how the milk foam is consistently smooth, shiny, it's clean, with no apparent bubbles. Level 2 underneath is a very good milk standard. There might be very few small bubbles, and in general still a silky smooth surface. Achieving milk of this quality takes much practice. You should work with an experienced barista on how to first aerate the milk, second, how to distribute, third, how to heat, and the timing of this is critical. Milk Standard Level 3 is acceptable for passing your Barista Foundation requirements. You'll notice that it is a smooth and consistent microfoam. On the texture or the surface, there may be some bubbles that appear, not very many large, mostly small bubbles, but it will be pleasant to drink and smooth, consistent. If your milk foaming skills are, maybe you have a bad habit, you're starting poorly, you're finishing poorly, you're using old or warmer milk, incorrect jug size, many variables can introduce milk that looks like level 4 or level 5. Also, your machine may not be, the steam wands may not be accurate, or the settings may be off. If your milk looks like level 4 or level 5, it is an unacceptable standard for the SCA, and you cannot pass your Barista Skills Foundation practical assessment. So how do we prepare microfoam milk? Much could be said, and months could be spent working toward the perfect microfoam milk like you see in picture number 1, level 1. However, to kick off your journey with milk steaming and texturing, we can say that microfoam milk, is milk that has been steamed and textured to create very fine microscopic bubbles with a soft texture and a shiny appearance. The reason we prefer milk and pursue this milk is that it tastes sweeter and drinks in your mouth with a smooth and pleasant mouthfeel. Second, it's comfortable to drink. It should reach 60 degrees Celsius with a maximum temperature of 70 degrees acceptable. 70 degrees Celsius is 158 Fahrenheit for those of our American friends. The foamed milk should pour smooth, almost thick and sticky like a paint, in order to make really great latte art. Some baristas consistently struggle with latte art, and one of the core reasons is that they didn't first perfect the skill of milk foaming. With perfectly foamed milk, latte art becomes much, much easier. The basic steps to master steaming microfoam milk include: 1. Open the steam wand to purge or prime it, and then wipe it clean with a wet towel. This should be a milk use designated towel that is damp and clean. Second, ensure that your boiler pressure is sufficient when you're steaming. It should be 1 to 1.2 bars. Too little won't steam enough. Too high will blast your milk and create more large bubbles than you prefer. Third, use cold, fresh milk with a clean and appropriate sized milk steaming pitcher. A pitcher that's too small will heat up too fast. A pitcher that's too large will be shallow and spin and not produce the microfoam that you desire. Fourth, start with the steaming wand high, right on the surface of the milk, aerating the milk to add foam, and then go lower to integrate the air into the milk. Finally, go lower still to heat the milk to a target temperature, and then stop when it's sufficiently hot. This can look like a 1, 2, 3 phase. Wipe the steam wand when you're finished and purge the steam wand of water and milk that might seep back into the steam wand after use. Sixth, we want to always seek to avoid milk waste. This means using the right pitcher size with the right amount of milk for your beverage of choice. Finally, we gotta remember great customer service. So in a customer's mind, what are the 4 things that contribute to great service? Remember, the barista represents the entire coffee chain preceding him or her. So of course, the coffee should be great. That's why customers are paying us money. Give them a bad coffee, nothing else is going to make them happy. Of course, the ingredients should be healthy and of great quality. That's how good businesses are built. However, encompassing all of this and more, with that good work environment and friendly smiling service, is you, customer service. Service with kindness and a smile adds so much value to the coffee we serve. Service that engages the customer in meaningful dialogue, shares a bit of interesting coffee knowledge, asks how their day is going, remembers their name from the last time they came in. Service should encourage them to return and enjoy our coffee and cafe space the next time they need a pick-me-up. I often encourage baristas, when people walk in, just go ahead and say, "Hey, welcome back. It's great to see you again." If they say, welcome back. This is my first time. Then you can say, wow, I'm so glad you came. And if they say, thanks, it's good to be back, you can say something like, can you remind me your name? I didn't catch it next time. Then there's no awkward, is this your first time? Have you been here before? Just go ahead and tell everyone, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you today. Hey, great work. You've made it this far. This brings us to the end of our teaching today. In the following episode, we'll be continuing to talk about Barista Foundation content and specifically what it takes to sit for your written exam, take your practical exam. So we're getting close to getting you certified with the SCA. For more great content, you can join our SCA.Training coffee crew by scanning our WeChat code and sending a message. Hey, Huang Peng, I want to be part of the coffee crew. Or through our website, www.sca.training. And you can follow our YouTube and Yoku coffee channels. Thanks, and see you next time at SCA.Training.